Yeah, that's all. He said he won't smoke.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast.
I got in here yesterday.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What? Leave me alone, nigga. You got the tablet.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All right. Let's see what he's talking about, man.
I had already sung that shit. It was something before he came in here.
We'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it.
He definitely go with
their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Same shit my game is. Bighomie.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So disrespectful today. He know he got to get it.
Oh, man. All right,
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
All them motherfucking stars just didn't get on defense.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they?
And now after the sack,
it's way
worse.
And right off the bat, first of the game. Coming up now on a 7-15 following that sack.
They got stars everywhere.
Off the play fake, Winston. Going deep this time for Miller.
Oh, he broke him up.
It will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's look like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen,
I'm about to say,
linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
That's her name, motherfucker. But it's put my gamer tag in.
They'll try again with Bell.
Quit talking
And
about
he's
that
going
big
to
stuff.
take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I'm
A
smack that
great
nigga
play
over.
there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All three of you niggas.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Bell. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play.
Yeah, hurt that fuck nigga.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Somebody broke that fuck nigga arm.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields.
Turn around.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Got him.
Nowhere to go.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Bosa, put him on the big Bosa.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern.
I don't know which one of fuck niggas.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's going to do that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
That's just stupid.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, but man, that shit was tough.
I ain't told you to throw that pass.
Just bumped me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, It's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
That was a good catch, man.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice one.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Nah, my motherfucking team ain't in Alabama. Got to add what they do.
Throwing again. Fields. He'll take a shot to the end zone.
Ran past everybody.
And this will be
This
caught
nigga just ran
in
past.
the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Hey.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Everybody.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Look like a tight end, though. Motherfucker's supposed to be that fast, bitch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Forced out to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. To throw is Winston. He may try and run for this.
Told you. I'll juke the fuck out of him.
And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Probably would have.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Play fake. Winston steps away. A dump underneath to Jones. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. From the red zone now, Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No, not at all. I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones.
Oh, wow.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay.
We go for it, yeah. On the way out.
Gay's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right back
They'll run it here with Adams.
Trippy.
Pushing his way inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Off the play fake. Fields eluding the pressure right. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee.
Still let him break that
bullshit. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Scrippy.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Justin Evans. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
This nigga goddamn hold us.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Check. Watch 54. You remember me? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Triple team.
Working out of the gun. Winston being chased out left. It's caught. Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Lee. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still football. Y'all playing good.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Adams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Adams.
I feel you, bro.